5 minutes then of this qualifying session remaining here at Phillip Island in Australia. It's been worth the wait. 3 long years we've had to wait to come back to this magnificent circuit, and we're about to see the best riders in the world go all in, go for broke here in the fight for pole position. There is Jack Miller. He sweeps through the Stoner corner. Now on the brakes into the corner that's been named after him. What an honour, what an accolade that the circuit bestowed on the shoulders of Jack Miller here in the lunch break. Fantastic. Now we have the Gardner Straight, the Doohan corner, the Stoner corner, and now the Miller corner as well. Not a bad belated wedding present, is it, from the Phillip Island organisation, the Australian Grand Prix Corporation?
Also, for the viewers that have joined only now, the Honda seems good here, Matt. Like, in general, it doesn't have the same sort of weaknesses that we've seen at the past tracks. They've got a better chance, the Honda riders, of doing something good than usual. No great surprise here after his 1:28.054 in the first run, which put Pecco Bagnaia in provisional pole. There is a big gang of riders that have locked onto Bagnaia's Ducati here on this outlap, including Alex Rins, who towed Johann Zarco to second place in Q1. Marquez is directly behind Pecco Bagnaia as they power now down towards the Doohan corner. You can see there, no surprise, brand new soft rear tyres fitted to all of these bikes now. What can Johann Zarco do, having topped that opening qualifying session? Can he be a big contender for pole position? The top men then sweep through the southern loop. Full lean angle, great spectacular action from Bagnaia and Marquez there. Marquez at the moment then down in 5th place after that big scare he had on the end of that first run into turn 10.
And Bagnaia doesn't have the best position here. The others have got more chance of going faster than him. You know, leading the group basically, and
he won't see them, but he'll certainly hear them, because in that freight train behind Bagnaia as they accelerate out of Siberia up to 4th gear, then now towards the hay shed, so easy to lose the front end going through this part of Phillip Island. There's Marquez, there's Rins, and there's the 2 Mooney VR46 Ducatis of Marini and Bezzecchi. Those two at the moment together on that second row in 4th and 6th respectively.
And we've got 5 guys with red helmets here, so anything can happen.
Yeah, including Pramac Racing's, well, briefly Johann Zarco. Jorge Martinez, a man on the charge as well. He knows his way to P1 in Parc Ferme on a Saturday afternoon, doesn't he? The former Moto3 world champion. We're on board now then with the Martinator. Through the final corner he goes. Now this is a big threat to Bagnaia's 1:28.054. Here he is on the 89 machine. Good lap coming in as well from Aleix Espargaro. Martin does indeed take pole with a 1:27.767. Pole as it stands with 2 minutes remaining. We've got a Prima Pramac Racing 1-2. Zarco second.
And Aleix Espargaro is digging deep like he promised he would. Look at this.
Aleix Espargaro without a pole position since his home Grand Prix in Catalonia. Look at the big head shake, the big speed wobble there that Aleix Espargaro had behind his teammate Maverick Vinales out the final corner. He still gets second with a 1:27.957. I'm just having a quick check. Full credit to Jorge Martin. That 1:27.767, that is a new all-time lap record here in Phillip Island. Finally, Jorge Lorenzo's 9-year-old all-time lap record set on Bridgestone tyres back in 2013. That has finally been beaten by Jorge Martin with that 1:27.767. Lorenzo's previous best, a 1:27.899. Awesome from Martin.
And Marquez is milking everything out of this tow behind slipstream, you know, using Bagnaia as a reference, and then he's going to follow him onto the front straight and get the slipstream to the flag, and let's see what he can do.
Milking it to the extreme, as you said, Simon, because with the slipstream now, we're looking back at the number 93, Marc Marquez. This could be a pole lap coming in here. 45 seconds of the session remaining. Second he goes. How close was that? A 1:27.780. Marquez goes second, just over 100th behind Jorge Martin, who still holds on to pole with that record lap. Fabio Quartararo, 6th at the moment. This may well be a lap that puts the world champion back onto the front row. Over the line he comes, it's not 5th. 1:27.973. So we've now got the top 5 men into the 1:27s. Martin and Marquez, both of them now inside Jorge Lorenzo's previous all-time lap record. Last flying laps coming in here then in Phillip Island. We pick up Luca Marini into the Miller corner. Marini at the moment, he's been pushed back to the head of the 3rd row in 7th place. Jack Miller not going his way at the moment, down in 8th, the home crowd favourite ahead of Marco Bezzecchi in what will be an all Ducati row 3. Marquez at the moment denying Ducati a lockout of the top spots on the front row. Aleix Espargaro's had an excellent session, hasn't he, in 4th place. Again, going all in is Fabio Quartararo. There is Bagnaia, his session is over. Quartararo, this is not going to be a front row lap time, is it, you feel, from the number 20. Through the hayshed he goes now, going towards Lukey Heights. He'll drop down into turn 10 where Marquez had the amazing save on his right elbow and his right knee right at the end of his first run in this Q1 session. Now then, Marco Bezzecchi winds up to potentially a front row lap here. Is he going to push Pecco Bagnaia off that front row? Over the line he goes. No, he's not. He lost time, a lot of time, actually, in that 4th sector, did Marco Bezzecchi. So the best he can hope for is a place in the back of row 3 in 9th place. Quartararo on the Yamaha, over the line now. He will be in 5th place. His last lap was a 1:28.299. And Paolo Cambinotti there, a team principal, team owner of Prima Pramac Racing. Well, this young man, what a performance by Jorge Martin. Stunning. A 1:27.767 is going to secure pole position here in Phillip Island 2022 for Jorge Martin. Confirmation on the screens there, a new all-time lap record. It's taken nearly a decade to beat Jorge Lorenzo's previous best. Look at that, the fist pump there from Martin as he went through the Southern Loop. Look at the big smiles, the joy on the faces of his Prima Pramac Racing team. They know that the job only half done. It all matters tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. local time here in Australia when the 27-lap race gets underway. But that was a brilliant performance by Jorge Martin. He takes pole by just over 1/1000 of a second.